congratulations on the point that was. I just want to know that how did it, like in the last 3 months, World has changed like 750 runs in England, captaincy, yellow series, and now also ODI captaincy. Like when you get to know how to process it, you're in the middle of a test match, so when the announcement was made, how do you process it? If you just take us through it.
Yes, sir. It was announced in the middle of a test match, but I got to know a little before that. Uh, it obviously is a big responsibility and an even bigger honor. So very excited to lead my country in that format. And yes, the last few months have been very exciting for me. Uh, but I'm really looking forward to what the future has. I want to stay as present as possible and don't really want to look back on what I've been able to achieve or what we as a team have been able to achieve. Just want to look forward and win everything that we have in the upcoming months.
शुभमन हर कप्तान चाहता है कि टेस्ट टीम में खास करके ऑलराउंडर होना बहुत जरूरी है बैलेंस के हिसाब से कप्तान करते हैं लेकिन जब आपके टीम में जडेजा होता है तो बैट्समैन कोई बॉलर और डबल मिडल है तो ये कप्तान का नसीब है क्या है कि ये ऐसा पैकेज नसीब से मिलता है
जी बिल्कुल सर, डेफिनेटली बहुत बड़ा एडवांटेज है हमारे लिए। जड्डू भाई जैसा प्लेयर जो आपको नंबर 6 पे स्पेशली इन टेस्ट मैचेस आपको बैटिंग करके दे सकता है, एज अ बैट्समैन ऑल्सो खेल सकता है। और स्पिनिंग ट्रैक्स पे तो हमने देखा है कि जड्डू भाई की क्वालिटी कितनी अच्छी है। आई थिंक यही रीज़न है कि वो नंबर 1 ऑलराउंडर है वर्ल्ड में इस टाइम पे। तो आई थिंक वी आर वेरी लकी टू हैव इन आवर टीम। फील्डिंग के बारे में सर वो तो सब देखते ही हैं, उनकी थ्रोज, उनके कैचेस, जो उनकी इंटेंसिटी रहती है फील्डिंग के टाइम पे जब भी उनके पास बॉल जाता है। अभी तो बहुत बार देखा है कि बैट्समैन दूसरा रन भागते भी नहीं है उनके हाथ से।
Non-stop cricket like of IPL, and then there's a lot of cricket ahead. It's the Australian series as well as South Africa, and now the captain is two formats, vice captain the other format. So how do you, and all of it obviously is physically and mentally taxing. How do you go about managing this workload and then avoiding burnout as well?
Yes sir, I think more than physically I most of the time I feel fine, but sometimes yes there is mental fatigue because when you are constantly playing there is obviously a certain expectations that I have from myself, and to be able to keep up with my own expectations sometimes becomes a challenge. But I think that's the challenge about to be able to play all the formats for India, and I want to play all the formats and want to succeed in all the formats for the country and win ICC titles. So if I want to do that, then this is the challenge that I have to go through.
Shubman, I wanted to ask you, what do you think is the difference between captain, red ball swing, and white ball swing? You have just catch here. Do you feel there's a difference in perspective, or do you feel it's pretty much the same?
No sir, it's not the same. I feel in test matches the better team does come on top at the end of the day because you've got more chances and more opportunities to make a comeback. Whereas in T20, if you have 3-4 overs of bad period, there might be a case that you are completely taken away from the game. So it is different in that sense. When you're playing a test match there, whenever a team wins a test match, for that particular match, that team deserved to win the test match because they played better cricket, not for 2-3 hours or not for one day, but consistently over a period of 3, 4 or 5 days. So the challenge is to stay on top for 5 days in a test match, and that is more difficult than captaining in a T20 game. Whereas in a T20 game, you get off to a really good start and then you maintain that, then you're sort of able to be on top of the game for the entirety of the game. But in a test match, you can be on top for 2 days, but if you don't turn up on day 3, the other team can make a comeback.
Shubman, I had you talking about how efficient is there, or I know that we have had Rohit batting on white ball, but is there a thought that he can get some batting time?
Yes, so there's been conversations about that. especially when we go overseas, we always struggle with a third or a fourth seaming option, especially on tracks that assist fast bowlers. And we think it would be unfair on the guy if you're only playing him overseas, because that doesn't really give him that much opportunities. And especially in the next year and a half, we aren't playing that many matches outside of India. So to be able to back a guy who can bowl 10 15 overs for us in a day and can bat as well. We saw how he batted in Australia, so there's definitely a lot of ability and a lot of potential in him. So we want to give him as much as game time, especially in India, and want to develop him. And according to the match and according to the situation where we feel he can bat up the order or down the order, we'll keep that in the mind.
Shubman, can you just go over into your working dynamics, working relationship with Gautam Jambi, what sort of conversations you have with the team, and just share your common vision with the policy?
Sir, our relation is really good. It's very simple. Actually, we always try to have conversations around how we can make the players feel more secure and what kind of combinations that we can play. We sort of want to look at 18 or a 15 member squad where we are picking constantly players from that bunch and from that squad. And one of the key things that we discuss is how we can build our fast bowlers. We have a pool of good fast bowlers, and we want to be able to keep recruiting them so that they get enough opportunities, come whenever we tour South Africa, Australia, or New Zealand.
Shubman, hi, I'm Deepa watching you. Yeah. Two quick questions to ask you. So, cricket keeps happening in India fast. You come from a very high intensity Asia Cup, now the West Indies series, which is not that intense. How do you keep yourself and you keep motivated even go ahead when the contest is so lopsided? That's number one. And number two, the best thing that you have inherited from your great former captains. And I'm not taking the answer just the team.
Firstly, ma'am, I don't think your intensity drops down depending on the opposition. The kind of it doesn't matter who we are playing. We want to be able to play at our own intensity, and we want to be able. When you're playing for India, you don't need external motivation to be able to up your intensity. Doesn't matter if you're playing West Indies, Bangladesh, Australia, or England. We want to be able to play at our own intensity, and we want to maintain our own standards. And the qualities, so many qualities that I inherited from Rohit Bhai is the calmness that he poses, and the kind of friendship that he has among the group is something that I aspire from, and I want to. These are the qualities that I want to take from him.
Captain Rohit And Virat के बाद वापस आने में एक मैच दिख रहा है। 2023 वर्ल्ड कप में जो हुआ हमें याद है। आपको लगता है कि नेक्स्ट वर्ल्ड कप में हमारा उसके लिए ये जो दोनों प्लेयर्स हैं वो आपके लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले करने वाले हैं। आप देख रहे हो कि अपने
जी बिल्कुल सर, जो एक्सपीरियंस है उन दोनों के पास और जितने आई थिंक उन्होंने मैचेस जिताए हैं इंडिया को, बहुत ही कम प्लेयर्स हैं जिन्होंने इतने ज़्यादा मैचेस इंडिया को जिताए हैं। और जिन प्लेयर्स के पास ऐसी स्किल और ऐसी क्वालिटी होती हैं और इस एक्सपीरियंस के साथ इतनी स्किल और क्वालिटी, बहुत कम प्लेयर्स होते हैं। आई थिंक वर्ल्ड में बहुत कम प्लेयर्स हैं जिनके पास इतना स्किल है, इतनी क्वालिटी है, इतना एक्सपीरियंस है। तो उस लिहाज से बिल्कुल हम देख रहे हैं।
Shubman, you spoke about this, need to build a pool of fast bowlers, and so like you're trying to give equality opportunities even at home. Is there a thought to playing Pratham Krishna in this test match or going forward this season, even in India?
Sir, if there would be opportunity for him, definitely we would be looking to play him. As of now, we want to play our strongest 11. Because WTC is something you have to win. I think almost 70% of your matches to be able to secure a spot to be able to play the finals. So depending on where we are on the table, this is still early stages. So we want to play the best 11 possible, and we want to play the best team that's available for us in the squad.
Continuation of that question, obviously you just became captain at home. In home conditions, the tendency can be to give the ball to the spinner in these conditions and let them do the job. Is that something that you're conscious of how going against, where sometimes giving it to the fast bowlers, even when the conditions aren't quite favorable, to test them and to level their bowling going?
No, so not really. I just think about what's the best possible option for us in that situation. Like even in the second innings, when I gave after lunch, when I gave the ball to Bumrah and Siraj, I thought the ball might reverse a little bit. Going just after lunch, it's an easy option to start the spinners on both, and then let's see. Obviously the spinners are gonna get us out, but I just wanted to know. There could be a situation in the second match where the ball is reversing and there isn't much happening from the wicket. So how do you get wickets from that situation? What would be our plans? Playing against West Indies here or playing against South Africa, where the ball maybe we are fielding first on day one and the ball isn't spinning that much. So it's I see how you can build your plans if the situation is not with you, and also what is the best bowling option in that on that given day or on that given condition. Sir, I think if you ask this question to some of my teammates, they would be able to answer it better. Because from my perspective, I think I'm just doing what I think is best for the team. So I don't know how to answer your question. If you ask from my teammates, they would be able to answer it better.
Final three questions.
Wait. I want to ask you about side progression. Like yesterday we got one and started saying that they still have some side coming to another three. So from your perspective as well, what are the conversations with side? What can be better? Or what equal, but what kind of scene of side? How can you see that?
I don't really think he's got a lean run. He got one inning in the first match. In Oval, he played the crucial innings of 40 runs on that wicket where the ball was seaming. The match before that, he scored a 50 in Manchester. You have to, you can't. Not every match everyone is going to score 100. You have to give young players more opportunities they are still trying to figure out their game, and we believe that you have to see someone's first potential and then see their game in the entirety, not just judge someone from 1, 2, 3, 4 matches. Once you have given someone enough matches, say 6, 7, 8 matches, then you can sit back and have a think over it where he needs to learn, or if he needs to play some more domestic matches or play some more India A games. But as of now, we think he is the man for us, and he's someone that can play for India at number 3 for a very long time.
Sorry, we'll now take only 2 more questions.
शुभमन, जब आप लोगों ने वेस्ट इंडीज को हराया उसके बाद पूरी दुनिया में क्रिकेट चल रही है, टूर दिया गया सिलसिला। वेस्ट इंडीज किसी बदल बोला जाए, उनके कप्तान ने बात की, राजा ने बात की। एज अ इंडियन कैप्टन आपको क्या राय है कि टूर दिया होना चाहिए या फिर किस तरह से जो डिबेट चल रही है ओवर द इयर्स वेस्ट इंडीज क्रिकेट का स्टैंडर्ड थोड़ा सा कम आया 3-4।
सर, आई थिंक उसमें वो आईसीसी का डिसीजन है कि 2 टियर होना चाहिए या नहीं, बट आई फील एज अ जो भी क्रिकेटिंग नेशन जो भी क्रिकेट खेलता है, अगर आपका रेड बॉल का बेस बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है तो आप ओडीआई और T20 में ऑटोमेटिकली अच्छा करते हैं। आप कोई भी टीम्स उठा के देख लीजिए, इंग्लैंड, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, जो भी टीम्स की टेस्ट टीम्स बहुत अच्छी हैं। वो नेचुरल सी चीज़ है कि आपकी वनडे और T20 की टीम अच्छा करेगी। उसमें आई डोंट नो, उनके में भी प्लेयर्स का फोकस ज़्यादा T20 पे है, लीग्स पे है। तो जब आपका फोकस सिर्फ उस पर होता है तो आप जो बेस है गेम का, जहाँ से गेम शुरू हुई है, जब वो भूल जाते हैं तो स्ट्रगल आई थिंक वहाँ से शुरू होता है किसी भी कंट्री का। तो हमारा भी कॉन्शियस एफर्ट यही रहता है कि अगर आप कोई भी कंट्री, कोई भी टीम, अगर आप टेस्ट फॉर्मेट में अच्छा कर रहे हो तो नेचुरल बात है कि ओडीआई और T20 ऑटोमेटिकली आपकी अच्छी टीम होगी, आपके अच्छा बेस है तो अच्छे आपके पास ऑप्शंस रहेंगे, अच्छे प्लेयर्स रहेंगे। सर, टीम डिनर्स आई थिंक पहले भी होते थे। टीम डिनर्स किसी भी टूर में आप जाते हो तो ज़्यादातर प्लेयर्स बहुत बिजी रहते हैं, अपने बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स की अपनी फैमिलीज़ हैं, ग्राउंड में हम मिलते हैं साथ में, इतना टाइम साथ में स्पेंड करते हैं, बट बहुत सारी कॉन्वर्जेशन सिर्फ क्रिकेट की होती है। तो ये इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि किसी भी टीम के लिए आप एक दूसरे को ऑफ द फील्ड भी थोड़ा